Hi everyone, welcome to HTML Bootcamp session 13, Iframe. So in today's session we'll be discussing about HTML tag iframe. So what's the significance of iframe in HTML? Iframe stands for inline frame. So iframe, I stand for inline and then frame. So it's in total called as inline frame. The iframe tag defines a rectangular region within the document in which the browser can display a separate document, including scroll bar and border. An inline frame is used to embed another document within the current HTML document. So let's see how it actually works. We'll remove each and everything, or rather than removing, we'll remove this markup tag. Okay, there is a syntax for this where we say iframe and then there is a source, like how we have seen in the image, how we have seen in the link. So there will be a source and here you can write whatever you want to write. So right now I'm writing one h2 tag and I will say HTML iframe. Then I will write a small paragraph and I can say you can use the height and width attribute to specify the size of iframe, but I don't want to mention anything right now. I just want one HTML page which we can have. So let's check if we have any HTML page which is working. We have a second page. I don't know whether it's working or not, but we have an image page. Okay, so we can use this particular thing. Image.html. Let's see how it's working now. Can you see? So if I open the image also, this particular thing, this particular page is getting displayed in this particular inline frame. So, and you can also see scroll bar and a border. So what iframe used to do, iframe tag define a rectangular region within the document in which the browser can display a separate document, including scroll bar, border. Also you can display some different link and other thing. But HTML iframe tag generally it create a rectangular region and within the document in which the browser can display a separate document. Okay, now you can also define the height and width of this particular iframe. So if I can write height as something called 200 and width something called 300. Let's refresh. Now something went wrong. This particular file has been removed or deleted. Now why this thing is happening? Can you see? Because we were missing this particular code. But if a file is not getting displayed, then you will be getting something like this. This particular file has been moved or deleted. You can also use this iframe to display some kind of ad or something. But let's refresh it. We still have something wrong. Okay, so our image is not getting displayed. So we have iframe, source and then we have image.html, then we have height, and then we have a width of 300, and everything is there in line. If we save it, if you open in browser, now you can see, yep, it's working. We can increase height and width, like if I make it as 900, if I make this thing also as 900, you can see it has been changed. If I again make it as 200 and this is 300, okay, this is how it works. So this is how we set height and width. Also in iframe, like if you want to remove the border, then you can use, I will just remove this particular thing, save it, let's see what's getting displayed. Now, this border is getting displayed right now. I don't want this border, then I can use style tag and I can write border as none, and if I refresh, there is no border. So I hope it's pretty clear to you that how actually it work. Also iframe, like you can open a like same document, so an iframe can be used as a target frame for a link. A target attribute of a link must refer to the name attribute of iframe. So I will just show you how it actually work. Let me remove this border and everything, save, let make this thing very simple. Now I'm creating one iframe which is having a source, and this is image.html. Now I'm again creating a paragraph under which I will be having an anchor tag, and now I can mention some other page, like for an example, let's see what it's showing. Okay, this is a good page. We can write second page, .html, save, open in browser. Now till now nothing is there. We can write here the LeanX, save again, refresh, I can see the LeanX, but it's getting displayed on like it's working like a link. Open in browser. What it should do, whenever I should click here, my page should get open here. So what I should do, I am going to use a particular property which I can say, and that property is known as target property. So if I write target, and under target, like I have to mention the name. So generally what happen, first I have to mention a name. Under name I can write anything, so I can write Ankit. The name and target should match. Let's see if it works. Refresh. Can you see? That particular file is coming here. So you should have a name. You should define a particular name to iframe. That name and target which you are defining, both the values should get match. When the target of a link match the name of an iframe, the link will open in the frame itself. So here name and target both are getting match. If I am clicking on this particular link, rather than opening in a new tab, it's getting open here. if something is different here, if I am clicking here, then what's happening? Nothing, it's not matched. Again, I can write anything like A and K, but it should match here, A and K. Refresh, it will get displayed here. So this is how like your HTML iframe work. So let's revise what we have learned so far. So HTML frame, like iframe, which we generally see as an inline frame, and it generally define a rectangular region within a document, and a new document can get open into the same rectangular box. It will have a scroll bars border. If you want to remove it, you can remove it. Then we have seen how to set a height and width. Also, we have seen that if a document is not visible or not available, it will give such kind of error. We have also seen how to remove a border. So we have used style tag where border is none. Then we have seen target of a link. So the name value should match the target value. So whenever the target of a link matches with the name of an iframe, the link will get open. If I click here, it will open within this particular frame. And then there are different attributes like src, which we already know. Name, we have seen frame border, margin width, height, scrolling long desk width. So this is all about HTML iframe or inline frame. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and if you have any doubt, please reach out to me. Everything will be given in the description. Meanwhile, thank you so much. Keep learning, keep sharing.